Welcome everyone. Thanks for coming back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome. So today is my first design team project for another designer. My friend Stacy with Crafty Dragon Creations asked me to be on her team, which I'm so excited to be on. This is actually my first, I guess, project on someone else's team. So I'm a little nervous, honestly. Oh my goodness. So I hope I do her kit justice. But we're gonna have a lot of fun with this one. And again, as you may know, I like to experiment. I don't do protocols. I mean prototypes. I do protocols. I don't do prototypes typically. I just kind of go with an idea and hope it works out. And usually it does. So first of all, let's talk about her kit. It's so cute. It is a Steampunk Christmas kit. Oh yes. So I printed out just not all of the pages, of course. It's not usual that I use every page in a kit, not even my own. But I will say that I shrank these down. Shrunk. These have been shrunken because of, well, you'll see. So these are at 65% on my printer. I switched everything to 65, almost everything, to get this size. And I'm still going to have to do a little bit of trimming, but this was as close as I dared get without really trying to just waste a lot of paper. So let me just flip through some of these pages. They're so fun. I love steampunk. I love these steampunk fairies. Look at that. A little writing page. And oh, I love these guys. Oh, little Robin Hood Robin. Is he a Robin? I don't know. Some of the backing paper. Oh, I'm not flipping. Yes, I am flipping. Okay. Those are so pretty. Oh, I love these two. I like this background page. Anyway, oh, I love that one too. Some really great pages in this kit. Really, really love it. So I'm excited to work with it. Some of the ephemera. I also shrunk these down a bit. I'll put on cardstock. And yes. Oh yes, and the little pockets. Shrunk those down. Now these two pages I did not shrink down. But look at how beautiful that is. I have a special thing in mind with this. So I may have to cut them down a little bit shorter than this, but I thought I'd leave these at 100%. And then this, look how gorgeous this is. I left this at 100% as well because I think it'll work for what I want to do. But that's yet to be determined because, like I said, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. That's, I guess, just how I roll. I just have to accept the fact. Okay, so what I'm going to do off camera, I'm going to cut all these and create a signature. Create the little signature. You don't need to see me do that. If you are new to junk journaling, I do have a series for beginners. It's check under my playlist and you'll see for beginners. If you have no idea how to start to make a signature, and there's lots of videos out there, so don't be scared because it's not, first of all, it's not hard and there's a lot of help out there. And I'm happy to help you with that myself as well. So I'm going to do all of that off camera. But let me talk about the cover. The cover is going to be the crowning glory, I think. I hope. This is, again, my experiment. So I had this idea. This is a paper towel roll, right? Little paper towel roll. I just cut it down, cut a slit down, and I probably should have tried to flatten this out, but I wanted to show you that it was a roll. It was indeed a roll. And what I'm going to do is like flatten this out, you know, put it under something heavy while I work on the signature to get it a little bit more flat, so it'll be easier to work with. But this is going to be my cover. Okay, you see this? And I love how it's, you know, how the cardboard is kind of layered at an angle. I think that's really going to lend itself really nicely to the steampunk look. This is going to be, it's going to be really easy to grungify this. And I think that'll really be fun with this journal with a steampunk theme. So here's my thing, right? So it's gonna have to cover. See, it's not quite. So I'm gonna have to trim these down just a little bit so they will fit here. And then you can see it's much wider than I need, but I have an idea. Again, I really hope this works out. You know, I could just to make it easy, you know, just cut it shorter and make it, you know, cut this off and make it fit like that. But I have an idea. So, well, let me go ahead and tell you what my idea is. I'm thinking I want to leave this as a rounded spine. I really like the look of that. And here's what I'm thinking. Okay, here we go. Here I go, making things up. Okay, let me kind of get a general idea of where this is gonna hit. Okay, all right, there we go. Okay, so approximately, I'll give myself a little bit of space there. So let's say about here. All right, now where's my ruler? Okay, so I just kind of want to give myself a little bit, something a little more solid here. So this is, okay, so 3 3/4. That's just about right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, well, let's do this. 3 3/4. Okay, and then on the back here, 3 3/4. And here, you guessed it, 3 3/4. Okay, so now let me give myself even more of a little aid here. I'm just going to lightly draw a line. And, oh my goodness, where'd they, oh, there it is. Okay. The light is glaring just right where it's giving me some trouble. Okay. So I'm gonna get my little scoreboard out. And because this is, well, I guess so much for flattening it, huh? I really want to see if this works. Okay, so this is, you know, pretty unruly right now, so I'm thinking if I can score it, this will help me in my quest. Oh goodness. This is actually so thick, I may have to use a ruler. Well, that's probably good. Okay, let's do that again here. It's wanting to wander. Oh, it's so thick. It's wanting to wander. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think that'll do. All right, so here's my thought. I'm thinking, and I'll probably have to score it again. First of all, I need to bend it in the right way, the right direction here. Okay, so I'm folding it up like this, and then fold it again. Let me just do it loosely here, if I may. Okay, maybe. Okay, so my idea is to have it fold. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go for it. And I may do it a little bit. I've got a lot of room to play with. So I'm going to do it an inch in. An inch in. that sounds weird. An inch in. Okay, so here's, this one's at 4, this one's at 5. I'm not necessarily measuring from edge to edge. I'm just giving myself a easy. Okay, so here's 8. And then here's 7. Oh, wandering again. Wandering. Don't wander. Don't. Okay. Okay. All right, so here's my thought. Here's my thought. And you know what? If this messes up, I've got another paper towel roll that's almost empty. So I'll go salvage that one if I need to. But I have high hopes. I really do. This is actually harder to work with than I would have thought for some reason. Okay. All right. Okay, so. Okay, that's too much. All right, that's fine. I will just. I really want this spine to be interesting and intricate. So let me try something else. As you can see, this is too, it's, you know, it's in its own way, right? But hang on. Hold what you got. So I've got 4 and 5. So let's do another one. Right in the middle. Oh, don't wander. Don't do it. Okay. All right, so I might have to do another one. Okay. So maybe this is the way to do it. I think this is the way to do it. Okay. It's starting. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing my vision coming to life here. Okay. Okay, so. Okay. So what I did, I just, measured it. And this, I'm not going to give you exact measurements because it just depends on how big you want to do your own journal. But to the edge of the paper where the spine will be, you make that first score, and then do a 1/2 inch, and then 1/2 inch again. So that will make your spine about 1.5. A little bit shy. I mean, no, actually a little bit more than 1.5, but it doesn't really matter. All right, so that way, what I'm going to do is glue that down so that there's like a bit of a, I just kind of wanted some texture, I guess, or just kind of more of a 3D kind of a feel. I don't know, just more than just cardboard folded in half. Okay, now because I may not have my curved spine because of this. Let's just see. Let's just see, shall we? And I'm going to use my art glitter glue because it's strong and I can't I'm not seeing my E6000 would probably be a good choice as well, but I don't see it. So, and I'm not gonna go looking for it right now. Okay. Hang on to that and see how ambidextrous I can be here. Hold that down while I do this. And then this. Okay. All right, I'm gonna hold this down for a few minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did have to go get my E6000 glue. It was just not wanting to hold it well enough, but and I had to hold it for quite a while, and I'm still not 100% sure. I don't need to add a little bit more at some point, but for now we're going to leave it. So as you saw, I glued this fold down to itself. Now you'll see I'm going to go ahead and fold or glue these folds down as well. Okay, and I'm going to do that off camera because you don't need to watch that, and it's going to take forever to dry. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and then we'll be back to play some more. All right, my peeps, it's actually been a day since since you saw me last. You know, adulting life, things happened. I got sidetracked. Couldn't get back to this until just now. So, let's work on this cover. I am going to just ink the whole thing. I want to do a nice green. I think this green will be nice. I might grunge it up even further with some brown, but I have it in the ink and in the oxide. We're gonna play with both for just a minute, just to be sure that my suspicions are correct. So let me make sure this is semi-clean. Okay. So I actually have a video about the difference between inks and oxides. So I won't get into it too much here, but just in a nutshell, oxides tend to sit on top of the paper and inks tend to sink into the paper fibers. So I'm afraid, actually let me do it on the back here because I'm going to cover this up. I'm afraid the oxide is going to smudge off because it's just going to be sitting on it. So let's try for just a second here. Get this cleaned off. If I were really picky, I'd have a separate brush for every single thing, but I don't, and that's okay. All right, I have a feeling this is darker. This is kind of what I had in mind. Yeah, that's what I had in mind. But let's just see about the sinking in and the sitting on top. Let's see. Yeah, even in the pad, they're different colors, but it's the same color, old paper. So it's very interesting. It's just a different makeup of the inks. So, all right. So let's just see. Since this is porous cardboard, yeah, it did come up a little bit. Not much, actually. Not horrible. Not as much as I thought. But you still don't want to get smudgy fingers, right? So let's see about this one. No, nothing. Okay, so it's true. It's still true. The oxides definitely sit on top of the paper. So that's not what we want for this case. Okay, so that's actually very dark. Very, in combination with the cardboard, or the cardboard, it almost makes it a brownish kind of green. It's more brown than green, honestly. Huh, isn't that something? Okay, that's really not what I had in mind. Let me go with this. I might be adding some more colors to it just to give it a little bit more. I wanted it to be a little bit colorful, grungy but still colorful. Isn't that interesting? Do you see the lines? That's in the cardboard. That pattern. But, you know, since we're going for grunge and steampunk, I thought this would be a really cool way to do it. It's already, you know, naturally kind of grungy looking like this. Okay, let me try something. Again, I'm gonna try it here because I'll be covering this up. All right, so I think I don't have that many ink options. I have mostly oxides. Just because that's usually what's available at Hobby Lobby. And this was before I realized the difference between the two. And I have more oxides than inks, and I wish it was the other way around because I think I like inks better. But it's okay. So this is another ink I have. If I put that on top of this, what would that do? And then this just on its own. Oh, that's actually a little bit more green than teal. Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna add that in there. Because this literally looks brown, don't you think? I don't mind brown. I like brown, as you know. But for this, I wanted a little bit of green. Okay, and I might be bold and actually add, what did I do with it? Oh, I put it back like a good girl. I might add some of the oxide just because it's a lighter green. And then maybe, let me experiment with that. Let me put a little bit more here. And I actually like the idea of, you know, different colors because it's going to look like it's definitely old, weathered, aged, patinaed, something or other. So let me see if I add a little bit here, just to add a little bit of green. See how it kind of sits on top? I'm not sure I like that. It kind of looks moldy. Yeah. No, that's not what I was going for. Okay. All right, that's fine. Let me go back over with this. Let's see what happens. Ooh, okay. Definitely brightens the color up a little bit. Okay. All right, well that may be the back. I don't know yet. I kind of had this in mind as the front. I think I'm going to keep it as the front. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and continue inking this. You don't need to see that. I'll probably edge it with my favorite brown, and then I'll be back. All right. Okie dokie. So I really like how this turned out. I ended up putting more of the oxide on because it really lightened things up, and then I just put the patina back over that to kind of, you know, get it a little bit more permanent. But I'm really liking how that turned out. Yeah. So, and while I was doing this, my idea for the cover decoration kind of solidified. So I'm excited to show you what I have in mind. I really, really want her to be on the cover. This is the little card set thingy that is in the kit. I didn't print this smaller. I kept it at the regular size. Hindsight, I should have probably printed it a little bit smaller, not as small as I did everything else, but because I was thinking about having her right here, but now she kind of sticks over like that. But you know what? If I put her all the way to the edge here, it's perfect. And I don't mind how that looks, you know, even though I lose some of that cool look. But so here's my idea. So we're gonna glue this part down. I'll get her out of there. She's so pretty too. I just love the fairies. So I'm gonna glue this down here, okay? And then we can fold it back up here. But here's the cool part. I think this is gonna be very steampunkish. When I have this glued down, it's obviously gonna wanna keep popping up because first of all, it's cardstock. And second of all, just the nature of it. So I thought, how can I get this to stay in a locked position? And this is what I just came up with. So I've got a bunch of gears and stuff. I love steampunk. I really need to do more of it. But what I'm going to do, this gear here, I've got 2 of these, and I'm going to use a brad to attach. Just this is perfect because it has the holes on the sides as well, not just the middle. So I'm going to attach the one here, and then we're going to do the same thing here. And then because of the brads, I'll just be able to move them out of the way, and then therefore unlocking the secret little compartment. Yay! Okay, so let me glue her down first. And oh, part of me wants to use the E6000 again. I think I will, because this is all kind of heavy duty stuff, so I want to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. Oh my goodness, my hands hurt. Earlier today, I was over at our glamping property that my husband and I are building up. One of the goals of moving to the mountains was to start a glamping business, and we are starting from ground zero. We have a beautiful piece of property, but now we need to put the structures, and so there's been a lot of moving dirt around and such. And I've been helping where I can, which isn't much, to be honest. I physically am not. Okay, my hands are too tired for this. I've been digging holes and tamping down holes and just using my hands a lot with heavy stuff. And if you know me, I'm always complaining about how wimpy my hands are. And oh my goodness, they're hurting right now. I have a newer one that hopefully won't take as much hand power to get the glue going. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whew. I was like, oh no, I can't do this. I can't do this. My fingers hurt. But yeah, if you ever are in the Smoky Mountains or want to come to the Smoky Mountains and experience glamping with fantastic views, come visit us. I actually, shameless plug, we've got a Facebook page and an Instagram page, and the name of our business is Wanderlust Glamping Retreat. So yeah, if you want, I can put the link to that below as well. Just, you know, if that seems to be something that's up your alley. Now we're not ready for visitors yet, but if you like our Facebook group and our Instagram page, that's where I'm putting all the updates of, you know, what's going on and how things are coming along, so that, yeah, you'll know when we're ready for guests. We were hoping to be ready by this October, but thanks to planning commission issues and such, we've been delayed 2 months. So now we'll be, I think, lucky if we have 1 unit open by January. Right now we're only working on 2. We're going to have a yurt and a geodome. Yes, pretty cool. And we're probably going to have the yurt done first. So anyway, a little shameless plug for the other business that's going to be the bread and butter. Although I would love this business of paper crafting to be, you know, bring in a little income, but so far it's just been an expensive hobby. But you know what? I love it so much. I can't let it go. I can't stop. Okay, I think that's on there. That's on there nice and tight. All right, so now I need to figure out where I want to put this so that when I spin it, it's clear. Yeah, that's a good spot. That's a good spot. So I'm gonna put a little mark here. Yep. All right. And then I'm gonna do a little hole poke right there, just enough for the bread. Oh, I think it needs to be a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Get that in there. Yep. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what else I was gonna do? Hold the phone. I've got these. Look at this, 99 cents at Hobby Lobby. I don't know, a couple years ago. So excited. It's this chain. I'm wondering if I want to, I was gonna break it apart and take a key and a lock and hang it from here. And I think I need to do that. I don't necessarily want to break up the family, but you know what? Why not? All right, so this is copper. Her wings are kind of gold, so I've got gold here as well. Do I want to mix the colors? Maybe it would be interesting to mix the colors. A little bit of gold, maybe, and the silver is a little too bright. Maybe I'll do the gold. Oh, no, I really like the copper. Okay, sticking with the copper. You know me and copper. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let me get my little... I'm not even going to take it off of this because... Just because. Okay, so let me... Oh my gosh, yes. How cool is that? Perfect. I wonder if I even need one on the bottom. Yeah, probably just to kind of flatten it out a little bit. I mean, this will hold it. This will hold it, but let's... Yeah, I think that kind of gives it some symmetry as well, don't you think? Okay, that is pretty stinking awesome. I love the way that looks. Now, what I don't know, what I'm thinking about now, I don't necessarily want something dangling on the bottom, but I don't love, that feels unfinished now. So what if I glue another gear so it kind of looks, except I don't want it to be, I need it to be this way because when I come down, I don't want it, well, I guess I can just spin it all the way. I guess that doesn't matter so much. Let's see, do I like that one? Or, no? I think I do like that one. Silver one? No, 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 no. I like that one. Yep. Okay. So let me just put her in her home. There we go. All right. So let me glue this little guy on. And then we're going to need to wait for it to dry. And so while we wait for it to dry, I'm going to go through my little signatures that I've already worked up as well, while I was waiting for other things to dry the other day. So let me glue, I'm going to use this again, or glue this on, and then I will be back with my signatures. I just did some really basic things, but there's a couple of things that are a little bit more unique that I'm going to show you, and we're going to go through that together, okay? All right, I'll be back. Okay, so I went ahead and made 2 signatures because that spine is pretty thick. So just one signature was going to be pretty skimpy. So I made 2. So I went ahead and printed out, no, I didn't print out anymore. I added, I added coffee dyed or stained papers that I have in my stash. And I actually used my decal edged ruler to rip the edges on that. I didn't cut them, I ripped them. And I really like the larger rip. It worked really well on the edges. And it's going to make it look even more kind of grungy and rusticy, you know, as things kind of stick out a little bit. And I just, oh, I love the way that looks. So I've got 2 signatures. I think we're going to start with this one in the book. So let me just flip through quickly and show you my ideas. All right, so this is just, you know, good old pocket with a journal card. And I always have to remember to leave actual journaling space. So some pages are blank intentionally, just for journaling space. But I still have, you know, lots of room to decorate if I want to, which I could go crazy on, but you know how that goes. Oh yes, I was going to do something with this. This is like a little ornament that's in the kit. And I've been stapling the ribbons to the tags because I like it. I think it lends itself to that steampunky look, just kind of industrial, just staples, whatever. I think it's so cool. But this one, I left a little bit longer, little tail here, I guess, although that's the tail, I don't know, because I wanted to maybe dangle this little ornament from it. So what I'm gonna do is poke a hole. It has to be a very tiny hole, and I don't want it to be too far up because I don't want it to rip either. This may not be a good idea. We'll see. But I want to poke a hole just enough to be able to get a jump ring in. Okay, and I happen to have some extra jump rings from this. All right, so now, because this is pretty wide, I think I'm going to hang it from a bulb pin. Let me grab one of those real quick. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do, not even going to necessarily poke it through anything. Although it might, it might make me poke it through a little bit. Just kind of want to, there we go, okay. And then, hang on, I'm upside down now. Put that through there. Close it up. And then, just kind of have it. Oh, see, I knew it. I did it backwards. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Let's just turn it around. Okay. I always get that wrong every time. All right, there we go. See, so it's just kind of like, you know, more of an industrial kind of a look. I think that's fun. Okay. All right, so I just did more pockets and just using all the little cute little embellishments. Made a pocket out of this little label. Loving it. Used my, I have this, love this. I got this actually for our previous business, our dog boarding kennel that we had. And one of our kennel buildings, I made it steampunk themed. That's how much I love steampunk. So I had painted this all over on the wood between the doors, and it looked really cool. But I brought it with me because, you know, I wanted it, and I thought, oh, I'm going to use it on this project. Perfecto. All right, so that's the middle. I just love those guys. I made them the middle of the signature. Just made a little cluster here with cheesecloth. A little pocket with a rustic ribbon. And okay, here's something that I'm going to do a little bit differently. Because this is kind of like an upside down tag, I want to have it right side up and then flip it down. And I added some more of my gears there stenciled. So what I'm going to do for that is these are the scraps that I had from ripping my edges. So I'm just going to reuse some of these and repurpose them. And let's see. Yeah. I'm just going to glue it. Okay, so there, ta-da! Writing space here, writing space there, writing space everywhere. All right, so that's done. Okay, and then with these cute little fussy cuts, I was going to make a side, kind of a side tuck, kind of cluster them together and make a side tuck. So I was going to show you exactly what I mean with that. Let me grab this as a scrap. And I'm also going to have this gear sticking up quite a bit further, so it's almost like a tab. So yeah. I'm going to glue it just along the edge here so that it'll leave a place for me to tuck. So let me move this over. This is why I like to not bind my signatures until the very end, because it gives me more, I feel like I have more freedom to move about the cabin. Sometimes it's much easier when you're working on a flat surface than when you're on like all these different pages. Okay, so let's put that layer. Okay. And then we'll just, you know, tuck something in there. Perfect. Okay. And then when you close it, it's going to be a gear sticking out there. How cool is that? I love it. Okay. I'm geeking out a little bit here. I want to maybe move it in just a little bit more. It might be too late. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. All right, so let's see, what else did I have here? Oh yeah, this is a stiffened piece of lace. I have a tutorial on that as well, how to stiffen your fabrics and why. Well, this is kind of why, because it creates a really cool, I'll show you in the other signature. It just creates a fun little thing that you can add. So this is pretty stiff, so it makes a really great pocket, and I just stapled it because, you know, steampunk, hello. All right, and then this, this is another little secret compartment that we're going to make real quick here. This came in the kit, of course, and I printed this out full size, but I did cut it down. There was like a red trim around it. I cut that off to make it fit a little bit better in here. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be a flippy flappy thing. Okay, so we're going to make little hinges again. This is going to flip up, or flip over, flip up, flip down, and flip this way. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. Whoops. Yeah. Huh? No? Huh? Okay. So I'm going to make hinges real quick for all of these and just hinge them on the page like I did that tag. See? Love it. Okay. Love it. Last minute ideas, I tell you. Sometimes they're the most fun to deal with. Okay, so dupe, 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 dupe. Cool, huh? Okay, so there's another little hidden treasure. All right, and let's see. Well, this was like this, right? Yeah, okay. I had to get that chunk out of the way. All right, so this signature is done. All right, now the second signature, I had a few little fun ideas as well. So we're kind of doing the same thing with the pocket. Oh yeah, so here, look at this. Again, I have a video on how to do this. I will link that below as well. But this was a nice, piece of lace, but it's hard now. And I just think it's a cool addition to, as like the wide ones, as a page. Nothing that you can write on, obviously, but you can maybe hang some dangles from it, or, I mean, there's more stuff that you can do. I probably won't, at least not right now. But yeah, so I thought I'd throw that one in there. Did another stencil. Beautiful deer, I love him. Some writing space. Oh yeah, and then here's another thing. Just using up, I had a scrap piece of hardened cheesecloth. The green, I don't know if you can tell, but the green is hardened. And then I backed it with soft gray cheesecloth just to kind of give it that much more dimension. But this is actually pretty stiff, so you can just kind of slide it into the pocket like a card. And there you go. Okay. And then, oh yeah, I just made a tuck, another little tuck spot there with the candle. And love these guys. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do anything to this page because they're so stinking cute. I could do something to that, but that's writable, right? I don't know. I may have some scraps that I may throw on these pages just to use them all up. Because they'll get lost if I don't use them. Okay, so this is the other idea I had. We've got our little fireplace here, right? Okay, and I think I'm going to make this kind of like a side pocket. And these steampunk presents are so cool. I thought I might make them. Well, you know what? Hang on. Let me rethink this here. Maybe I'll make these as a side cluster again. Make another side cluster. Kind of maybe like this. And then tuck the tree in by the presents. Okay, I think that's what I'll do. But before I do that, I want to get to my fireplace here. I think I'm still going to make it a side tuck, and then I can tuck in this large globe, right? And among other things, maybe Santa. Oh yeah, maybe we can tuck Santa in because he comes down the chimney. Yeah, I think that'll be where he hides, maybe like that. So okay, I'll do that, and then here's my other crazy idea. I want to hang the stockings by the fireplace, like so. Okay. Okay, but I want to hang them on an actual string. So what we're going to do, first of all, I'm going to tie a knot here so it doesn't get frayed, come apart. Okay, so I already experimented with this a little bit, so it should work. It should, in theory, work. Okay, so where is my, oh yeah, okay, my little stapler. I'm going to staple them like they're hanging from the string. And let me figure out which way I want to. So what I'm going to do, and this is a little tedious, but I'm going to staple one end to this and the other end to the string. And if I do it just right, it should work. It worked last time when I tried it. But here's the thing. You have to be a little ambidextrous here. This is a very ambidextrous project. Okay, so I've got kind of everything lined up. Let's see. Haha. You see? See what I did there? Oh. Okay, it worked for that. So let me see if I can make it work 2 more times. Okay, so there we have our stockings. I tie a knot here. All right. Now, I feel like the best way to attach these guys is to staple them. And because, again, of the look that we're going for, I think stapling is just fine. So, a staple there. Make sure I've got it on the line here. Okay. Look at that. How cute is that? That's cute. Okay. All right. Now let me just do the little side tuck for this guy. So I'm going to glue this and this. This and this. Okay, we'll put Santa in here. I kind of like him sticking out like that, but that's not it's a little bit too much. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, we'll stick them right there. And just because, I'll stick the snow globe in there as well. Okay, so that was fun. Okay. And, okay, so yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hang on. I'm going to do the Christmas tree with the presents. Let me arrange these here in a way. Maybe we'll do like a bottom tuck like this. What else? Was there anything else? Oh, I used a stiffened lace again. I think I'll tuck that in there. And the other side of the lace. Oh yeah, another beautiful tag, but I'm going to do a quick flip down of that. Hold the phone. Ah, yes, and then I did this with some of the other inverted tags. I kind of just made them, I just glued the bottoms and then put this one on the top. So I've got 3 different tuck areas here. This longer guy can go there. And, no. Something like that. And then, yeah, that's it. That's it for that. And I may go back and, oh, I like this one. I may go back and maybe, you know, add these last little bits and pieces here. I kind of want to because if I don't, they're going to get lost and I don't want to lose them. I love these stamps. I used one of them already somewhere else, but I may play with that later. That'll be something. I might do a final flip through of this in a different video, and then you can see all the bits and pieces. So, okay. Now, let's go back to the cover. My signatures are done for the most part. And the cover, I just needed that to get good and glued down. So, oh, I love that. Okay, I'm thinking that this video is already getting too long. So, in a separate video, I will show you how I plan on binding all of this together. It's obviously going to be a hidden spine. That's my intent. I say obviously, maybe not, I don't know. You know how things change in my head. But I really wanted this to be a curvy spine, so I'm hoping I can continue with that theme. I want it to kind of sit like this. So I will leave that, I will leave it as it is right now, and I will come back for part 2 with how we're gonna get this all bound together. But look how cute this is gonna be. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm so excited. And if I did not mention yet, this kit from Stacy is 30% off right now through the end of December. So grab this kit and have some fun with it. It is really got some really cute images and a really nice steampunky feel, which I love. So go and grab that. The coupon code is below in the description box as well. Everything you need to know is in the description box. So don't be shy. Go down there and look and see what you can, you know, get for yourself to get started on this. But yeah, I will come back. We will do the binding And maybe we'll do the binding and the flip through. That'll be one video, okay? All right, thanks so much for joining me. Please check out Stacy's store, Stacy's channel as well. She is a lovely, lovely artist, and we've really had a lot of fun working together, and I'm excited to be on her team, like I mentioned. So yay, this is fun. Okay, well, I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye-bye.